the questions in the chat box.
Yeah, okay. So, so the seed security is very much required, essential in order to ensure the food security. So again, the role of millets comes into the nutritional security. So the seed security is needed in order to ensure the food security. Again, millets play important role in ensuring the nutritional security of the country. So you might have seen the different types of millets. There are three major millets, and rest of the like sorghum, pearl millet, and basra. These are major millets, and rest are minor millets. So the total area under millets you can see in the next slide. The percentage of area under different millets, individual millets. This is the green color represents the pearl millet, 48.8% area covered under pearl millet, and 38.6% by the sorghum, and rest 7.8% by finger millet, and rest are very less. So all put together, the total area under millets, 9 crops, is 16 million hectares. In that, only the small millets, only 2 million hectare. In the 2 million, only 1.2 million hectare is covered by ragi. This is about the area under millets. So what is the importance of many people might have seen what is the difference between grain and seed. So the seed is mainly used for the sowing purpose. Any material, that planting material used for sowing purpose is called seed. It may be seed, it may be different parts of it. So it varies. In millets, we are using the seeds. In forest, some slips like Napier slips will be used for the production. For raising the agriculture productivity, seed is recognized as the cheapest and most critical input in order to get the benefit of quality seed. So the improved variety seeds can result in as much as 15 to 20%. If you use a good quality seed, we can increase the yield by 15 to 20%. This is very cheap and very critical input in agriculture. And improved production technology coupled with improved varieties, seed has enhanced the grain productivity by 30 to 40%. The good quality seed along with good management practices, then the productivity can be increased by 30 to 40% per hectare. It is per grain, and fodder productivity by 20 to 35% per hectare. So you have seen the different quality attributes of the seeds. It should be having high genetic purity, and it should be physically pure, and it should have high germination and vigor, and it should be safe moisture level, and it should be uniform in size, and it should be free from other inert matter, and uniform seed treatment, and it should be good in appearance. So in millets, can see who will produce the different millets. So here the breeder seed organizations are state agriculture universities, ICAR institutes, are private companies, and the seed growers and farmers, and some self-sown seeds. Here millets, we have three categories of crops. The cross-pollinated, the pearl millet comes under the highly cross-pollinated species. Here we have two-way hybrids, composites, varieties. In the sorghum, the second category comes under the often cross-pollinated. Here we have both hybrids as well as varieties. And the third category, all the small millets, comes under the self-pollination, the self-pollinated category. So here the seed production in small millets is easy as compared to sorghum and pearl millet. So this is the seed multiply. How the seed is multiplied? Once it is released and notified under Section 5 of the Seeds Act, it can only notified varieties are eligible under the seed chain. The seed certification is voluntary in India, and the labeling is compulsory. Once a variety is notified, released and notified, it can enter the seed chain. The nucleus seed, it is a handful of seed, initial seed, produced by the original breeder or the institute which developed it. And from the nucleus seed, we go for the breeder seed production. Again, we have different tag colors. For breeder, golden yellow color, and for foundation, white color. The tag color is white. The certified seed, we have blue color tag. One more, that is a truthfully labeled seed, that is opal green color. So here maximum 3 generations are allowed in seed production. In millets, only 3 generations are allowed. there is no tag for the nucleus seed. So here we have millet seed system. Basically, seed system, we have different kinds of seed system. Formal seed system and informal seed system. This is a seed system tree. You can see the right side. This is a formal seed system. It comprises the well-established, means the gene bank will be there, public breeding and private breeding, and here the collection, storage, everything is well set. But here the informal seed sector, it is unorganized. The farmer seed stock, the other farmers, or it can be local grain. Seed can be means sourced from the local grain market, and middlemen. These are the sources of informal seed system. In detail, we can see the informal seed system. Here, this is the seed source. The farmer owns seed. The seed exchange among the farmers. Seed can be borrowed from the neighboring farmers, and it can be purchased from the local markets. It may not be seed. Grain also used as a seed in this system. Here, this is the means 70% of the seed requirement is met from the farmer own seed in India. So this is a in general, but in particular to millets, we have that I will show in the next slide. So this is in general 70% of the seed requirement is met from the farmer own seed. So this is how they will store in villages. So they can exchange from the different neighbor farmers. This is how they will store the seeds. So here it is affected by many factors. The informal seed system is affected by many factors. Here the quality is, we don't know. The quality is suboptimal. It is in many cases it is due to abiotic and biotic stresses. There are many problems here. Again, awareness of new varieties and quantities and seed exchange is very, very limited here. And it is limited to the particular area also. Again, the consequent crop failure or low yields have tremendous effect on the availability of seed and local prices. So once the local seed system is collapsed, do not easily recuperate. In such situation, local varieties are easily lost and replaced by relief supplied seeds. And it is many times a local seed is a mixture of varieties. It may not be seed, it may be grain also. So that is the quality is the important aspect that is lacking in the informal seed system. In case of formal system, here we have different, means well-established system, like all the private companies, seed companies will be there, all the public sector organizations like ICAR stores, state agriculture universities, and the state and national seed corporation. There are 15 state seed corporation and 1 national seeds corporation. Their main job is to produce the foundation and certified seeds, and the agriculture universities, they meet the local demands of the respective states, and the national and state research institutes and international research institutes like ICAR-IIMR. Here we have well-established fact. Here we have the Seeds Act and 1966. Here the seed standards are there. It was revised in the year 2013. That is called Indian Minimum Seed Certification Standards. The research and variety release program is a well-established 3 years program. Before release, the variety is tested in all India. That is ASRP, All India Coordinated Research Coordinated for 3 years. Initial variety IVT, AVT1, AVT2. So once the variety is identified, it will be going for the release. Once it is released, it will be notified under Section 5 of the Seeds Act. Here, seed certificate production is there. There is a generation system we will follow, like in millets we are following the 3 generation system, and the certification system is there to control the quality assurance of the seed produced. And here seed policy, we have seed policy, national seed policy, and seed bill 2019, that is a draft bill not yet passed, and we have regulatory framework adopted. IPR is well established, and seed branding and supply agencies are there. Seed quality assurance is ensured in case of formal seeds. These are lacking in the informal seed system. Every seed company should be registered, and the seed dealer should, those who want to sell the seed, they should register under section, means under seed control order 1983. The seed dealer should get the license. It is valid for 3 years. These are missing in the informal seed system. So the quality is ensured in the formal seed system. It is also affected by many factors. The adoption of cultivars is very, very limited here. Do not meet the formal seed system may not meet the needs of the small farmers, especially because it is limited to the only varieties and mostly hybrids. So all the private companies, they are mostly concentrating on the high value and low volume crops and reluctant to produce the certain varieties because of the economics. The availability and access to the seed and seed price in many cases a limitation. So here the cost of seed is very, very high. This is also a limitation for the farmers to purchase. So the adoption of the cultivars or hybrid is less. It will take time. In case of informal seed system, the spread of variety is very, very fast, but that is missing in the formal seed system. Again, it is sensitive to different factors like natural disasters, political and other factors. So one more system, that is the integrated seed system. Here, the adoption of technology from the formal sector for improving the local seed system and using the informal channels for dissemination. Here we will use the technology from the formal sector. The channel we use is informal channels for dissemination of the improved cultivars. So here it is a blend of formal and informal seed sector, and this operates between the formal and informal. The seed system here, the system produces standard quality. The seed produced under the integrated seed system is called quality declared seed for the particular community. This is the good system we should adapt the integrated seed system nowadays, because many FPOs, farmer producer companies, have formed in India in various states. So through formal means FPOs who can means disseminate the all the yielding varieties and hybrids through FPOs. So that is a good means option to spread more number of varieties and hybrids, high yielding varieties to maximum resourceful farmers through FPOs. So it is a blend between the formal and informal system. We should follow this system. Here, this is important, the share of seed system in millets. Here we have different categories, like sorghum we have different types, Kharif, Rabi and 4As. Here the area under acreage and the seed system exists. The seed share, it is in percentage. Here sorghum, the Kharif grain, area is 2.6 million hectare. Kharif, the mainly seed system exists is formal seed system, and it is the 95% because it is dominated by the hybrids. The Rabi, it is a grain. The area under Rabi is 4.8 million hectare. This is mainly dominated by the informal sector, that is around 85%. One more, the 4As. Here the area under 4As is 3 to 4 million hectare. This is mainly formal. Many seed companies are involved in 4A seed production, and ICAR public sector also. So here 90% is formal seed system. In pearl millet also we have both like sorghum, grain and 4As. Here also around 9 million hectare. Maximum pearl millet is 70% because many it is dominated by the hybrids. So coming to the small millets, here ragi and other millets, the area under ragi is 1.2 million hectare. Millets, other millets 0.7 million hectare. Here it is informal. More than 90% in ragi, the seed system is informal. In case of other small millets, more than 95% is informal. So this is the present scenario of seed system in millets. The hybrid seed market, total apart from millets, we have cotton, corn, rice. The major BT cotton, it is around 4,000 crore worth seed industry is dominated. Means cotton occupies the 4,000 crore, followed by corn, maize, rice and millet, pearl millet especially 250 crores, and grain sorghum and 4A sorghum around all put together 450 crores. So these are the different cultivars notified during the last 5 years, recommended for different states. This is the area of adoption, and this is the grain yield potential and fodder yield potential of. These are the Kharif grain sorghum hybrids, and these are the sorghum varieties, different varieties recommended for different states. I will share the slides, you can go through in detail. And these are Rabi sorghum varieties. So in like pearl sorghum, we have also released many varieties and hybrids in pearl millet for different reasons. So in small millets, finger millet also many varieties were came in the last 5 years. Like in little more than 9 millets, 9 varieties. Only in small millets, only varieties are there. There are no hybrids in the small millets. So this is about the foxtail, barnyard, and coda millets. Different varieties were released. That's all about millet seed system.